We might have arrived in our new location, but the journey is just getting started. This is Luke and Leon, and I'm Lori. This week, we're crossing our fingers, counting every centimeter, and hoping that we make it to our destination without a scratch. The Laha Kai is on the move again, and now it's by land. But if you want to see her back in the water, remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and ring that bell. It's a totally free way to keep the journey alive. Last week, we arrived at the marina and the truck that was going to move our boat had bailed and left us with the worst news possible. It's a huge problem, and now they're telling us that we have to not only cut the cradle, but then we also have to cut the davits, which are too tall. So now we had to figure out what to do next. Was the driver right? Was cutting our boat the only way? So we started talking to everyone we could to find a solution to our boat moving blues. Okay guys, we arrived at the marina and the truck is already here and it's way lower than 90 centimeters. It looks so short, I don't even understand. I have to take another look at it to see how the height is, but it's already here and we are just getting ready to move the boat. We'll see what happens. So exciting. Oh, look, I'm so excited. Look how low this thing is. Our boat, cradle, and the previous truck came in at a whopping 595 centimeters tall. But the height of the electrical wires in the street are only 5 meters high, and the authorities require a maximum of 495 centimeters to allow you to travel through the city. That means we have to reduce our height by a whole meter. So the challenge for today is to find a way to lower our boat so that we don't have to cut her down to size. Let's start with sizing up our truck bed to see how much we've gained. The previous bed was 95 centimeters tall, while this one comes in at only 60 centimeters. That saves us 35 centimeters, or more commonly known as 1.5 leons. The next solution for reducing the height came from the professional workers at the marina. They said we could adjust how the boat was sitting in the cradle. Doing this could shift the bow upwards and inevitably drop the stern and davits down. Sections of wood were inserted under the bow to give it an extra boost up. This move gained us another 30 centimeters from the height, and things were starting to look possible. Remember last week when we speculated on how the boat and the cradle will get onto the truck bed? Well, it turns out it's like this. This marine travel lift is a mega forklift that is designed to lift up to 15 tons, and the special orange straps can lift up to 10 tons each. When it comes to the Laha Kai, our little boat and its cradle weighs in around 5 tons, which is child's play to this enormous machine. We just received news when we got here that we were going to take the truck and then we were going to move it outside, and then around 6 or 9 p.m. we were going to then move the truck to the highway. Unfortunately, there's a huge event that's going to be outside, so now we're trying to get permission to see if we can stay on the street, and if we continue to be on the street if we're not able to move during the event up until Monday.
If not, we're gonna have to stay within the marina. I don't know what they're gonna charge us for that, but always something fun. Never easy, but it makes you really feel like you earned it, right?
Our chariot then pulls up and into position. A truck bed like this is designed to haul up to 40 tons of cargo. So this time, we definitely found the right equipment for the job. Now let's see how well these guys work together. Removing the wheel isn't just to fit the cradle safer on the truck bed, they also gained us another 25 centimeters, and we're slowly chipping away at our goal. And just when we thought everything was going swimmingly, a couple of adjustments too many and the boat slid out of place. A sensation that any boat owner will testify to is enough to make your blood run cold. And for our last effort, wood inserts were placed under the front end of the cradle to angle the davits down just a tiny bit more. This gained us a modest 10 centimeters, but we'll take it. So, did you do the math? Are we gonna make it? And the official measurement is 495 centimeters exactly. Yes, that's right. Somehow we managed to pull it off. That means we can leave the saw blades in the toolbox today. And now just throw on the mast and the dinghy and we're good to go. Our short and glorious moments in the sea seem so long at the time, but were very short in the grand scheme of things. Now we're back on land, and our time here is undetermined. We have been told so many predictions based on the amount of work we have ahead of us. 8 months to 2 years to complete it. From the moment we lifted our boat and started the metalwork, we reconstructed the entire hull and extended it, created a new superstructure, built a new cockpit, designed a custom bowsprit and anchor locker, and we did it all in 6 labor-intensive months. Moving her down south and figuring out the logistics has taken almost the same amount, so we find ourselves 1 year into this project that we thought would only be several months. And after all this time, we have felt the ups and downs of making this crazy dream a reality. And the funny thing is, we feel even more committed now than we ever did before. With so many amazing voices like yours cheering us on, How could we possibly turn back now? We feel like we have picked up a torch, and it is our responsibility to carry it on. Your dream was to sail around the world, but life got in the way, so we will sail for you. You're disabled and you can no longer navigate, so we will sail for you. You haven't found the courage yet to buy that boat and do that build of your own, so we will sail for you. Our project takes on a bigger purpose now, and though we now travel by land and not by sea, we hope it's one more way we can make you smile, learn a little, roll your eyes, jump out of your seat, yell at your screen, and laugh a little with us. We're honored that you're along for the ride. And speaking about ride, this isn't over yet. Oh no, we're just getting started today.
It's been a roller coaster of where we're going to put the boat in this afternoon between the time of 6 p.m. when the marina closes to 8 p.m. when we're actually going to have permission from the traffic authority to be able to move the boat, and they're going to be available to help us. So we were wondering, what are we going to do in that period of time, because we can't just leave it on the street. So the marina actually cleared us. There is an area in the back that we can just park everything, and when we're ready to go, we just drive right out. So it's really good news on that. So now we can just finish up here, get something to eat, wait, relax a little, breathe deeply, recharge all the batteries, and then at 8 o'clock we're already back here, really just to witness what it looks like to have a 5-ton boat driving down the street. Let's see.
But alas, this wouldn't be an adventure if there weren't some challenges. Not even a few feet out the door, and our oversized truck bed is already put to the test. The truck bed was backed into a side road and took a hard right, leaving this car in a blind spot. With all the noise, the driver couldn't hear our shouts until it was too late. The damage was superficial, and the car owner was thankfully very understanding, an exchange in information, and we were moving again. The truck was backed up into a lot where we could leave the boat safely till the evening. The company had scheduled with the traffic authorities 8 p.m. at night when there was less traffic in the street, and also scheduled somebody to remove any wires that might be in the way. So now we just had to wait. We started by taking our boat out at the Marina Itajaí, and this is where it gets interesting because we had to cross a busy city to get to the outskirts of town. To do this, we will wait till the evening for a least amount of traffic. The boat will then stay overnight at the moving company. First thing in the morning, the Lahakai will be moved again to the sandblasting company. That's a total of 17 miles or 27.5 kilometers. We were scheduled to leave with a boat at 8 o'clock, but when we arrived, she was nowhere to be found. So we jumped on the motorcycle to chase her down. And there she was. We found her motorcade. It was kind of hard to miss an enormous boat driving through the city.
Hã? O barco é meu. É o meu barco.
The Lahakai brought the traffic to a halt as she gently rolled through each intersection, sirens blazing on every side of her. And boy, were we feeling so grateful that the previous move did not happen and that we had found this company. They did all the scheduling and coordinating with the city and the police to make this happen smoothly. It's one of those moments when you realize that sometimes what seems like a bad thing happens for a good reason.
Acompanha mais, né?
Hã?
Acompanha mais, vai acabar dando acidente. Não é responsável.
Tá bom?
Mas volta, eu acho que pode mesmo.
Ah, entendi. Posso passar na frente de vocês?
We are on the motorcycle and we have evidently shut down an entire highway because the boat is behind us and we have several police officers, traffic officers, stopping all of the traffic that's available through here. Just like this. And our boat is being driven down the highway and they're lifting all of the cords. I hope you can hear this. You probably can.
This is where the Itajaí traffic police bid us a fond farewell as we turned the corner and headed on to the main highway and out of the city. From this point on, we were on our own. We had made it. Over 2 hours later, we had arrived at our first stop, and boy were we beat. It had been a long day. And we resisted celebrating victory just yet, because we had one more leg of our journey to go, and we prayed that it would go smoothly. But the next day didn't bring the sun. The clouds sat low and heavy this early morning. Maybe it was an indication of what was going to happen next. As the truck bed backed into the steep driveway, the tires spun out and the bed lifted into the air, and our journey came to an immediate halt. Somehow, we were so close, and yet had a long way to go.
Let me tell you about our little adventure dog. Since we got him, he's going everywhere with us. And he's such a trooper, this little dog. He's really amazing. I think, and I really hope that he likes the boat.